Hey guys, welcome to my channel and welcome back if you're returning. It's Fiery Moon and I'm here to do the new moon in Sagittarius collective reading. This isn't for any specific zodiac sign, so as always, take what resonates and leave the rest. Sun and Moon is in Sagittarius. I'm recording this on December 12th, 12/12. So let's jump on in and see what messages, guidance, healing, truth, love, wisdom, acceptance, understanding, as well as protection that we need as it pertains to the new moon and Sagittarius. What's going on for the collective as it pertains to the new moon and Sagittarius? Alright, let's see what's going on for the collective as it pertains to this new moon and Sagittarius. What's going on, Spirit? What's going on? So we have the balsamic moon phase, which says a time for healing. Let's see what else we get. Right, another one for Sagittarius, the new moon in Sagittarius. And then it says, don't let your past hold you back. The North Node. Let's get one more. We get one more as it pertains to the new moon and Sagittarius for the collective. And then we have the new moon in Virgo, a time to give rather than take. And then bottom of the deck we have surrender to the divine, which is full moon energy, which this makes me feel like the next full moon is going to be in the next full moon is going to be in Cancer. It's going to be the day after Christmas, December 26th. And I feel like with this new moon in Sagittarius, this is like how can I say it? It's almost like I almost feel it like an initiation, almost. Yeah, I feel it as an initiation because, you know, with the balsamic moon, a time for healing, and don't let your past hold you back. For some of you, yeah, there's almost like, I forgot what reading it was I did when my guides were showing me, you know, hurdle jumpers. And I feel like this new moon in Sagittarius is going to be like the initiation to like start jumping over, you know, whatever hurdles you're encountering in your life, situations and or circumstances, people, places, or things. Because with the time to give rather than take, we had the new moon in Virgo during this past Virgo season. So there could have been, you know, a situation that happened during that new moon in Virgo where like it almost is giving me the energy of like someone wanting to do better or be better, you know. How can I say this? Like, because it almost feels like a role reversal is happening. That's what it feels like to me. Like there's someone who is surrendering to like being better. Yeah, that's like the only way that I can explain what I'm feeling. Let's see what energy comes out. What messages do I need, Spirit, as it pertains to this new moon? Because it almost feels like, because what I'm seeing here is like, with the time to give rather than take. This is an energy of someone who, you know, whether this is you or someone you're energetically connected to, who's been, or, you know, excuse me, may have been, you know, like a taker, someone who takes but doesn't give, in whatever way. Because it feels like there was a block in someone, you know, actually being able to receive or give. Because if you can't receive, it's like, how can you can't truly give either. But you can take, you know? And it's almost like someone is seeing like this characteristic, this behavior is needing to change. Or for some of you, it's coming, or, you know, it will come to the forefront by the next full moon. This is something that you're going to be able to, you know, see, whether within another person or, you know, within yourself. Because I'm almost getting like a very selfish energy. Like a very selfish energy. Alright, let's see. Can I get one for the collective as it pertains to this new moon in Sagittarius? Can I get one for the collective as it pertains to this new moon in Sagittarius? What's going on? Ooh. We have the World, which is, you know, cycles ending and beginning. I got another one. We have the Knight of Cups. Yep, here's that vulnerability. Because if you're not, you know, if you don't allow yourself to be vulnerable, you're not allowing yourself to be open. I got another one. of Pentacles. Oh, yeah, bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Cups. Page of Water. Yeah, and what this feels like is like this is like the end of someone being almost like emotionally uptight is what I feel like, especially with the Four of Earth here. You know, that could be an energy of being blocked. It could be an energy of hoarding. It could be an energy of, you know, taking. Like I said, I felt a very selfish energy here. And it's almost like with the Page of Cups. Then we have the Devil, and which is temptation in this deck, and the Three of Wands. Yeah, it's almost like someone was stuck in like because, you know, the Devil can represent, you know, restrictions, limitations, indulgence. It's almost like someone was like the only way I can say is like emotionally stuck with the Page of Cups and or like emotionally stunted to where it truly is like a little kid, like, you know how little kids are, you know, because I just keep hearing saying that's mine, that's mine, that's mine. It's a very, you know, selfish, almost like bratty type energy that I'm feeling here. But with the Three of Wands, it's almost like, I don't know if this was like an attachment to entitlement, but via the Page of Swords, that's being, you know, this dynamic, this mentality is being cut away with the Page of Swords. It's almost like someone had like unreal expectations and like almost clung to those expectations. And it's almost like in realizing like in the clinging, they were actually like blocking and holding themselves back. This is almost like someone needing to get, like I'm feeling like the energy of a reality check here, especially with the world, which is, you know, Saturn, which rules, you know, our reality. Let's see what comes out. Because it almost feels like this Knight of Cups is coming into like a new like emotional awareness. Because look at how she's looking at this seahorse. And I feel like this person is learning how to like open up, because I almost feel like this Four of Earth is in reverse, but we'll see. We'll see what's going on, Spirit. What messages do we need for the collective as it pertains to this energy and spread regarding this new moon and Sagittarius? What's going on? See, bottom of the deck we have the Ten of Wands, which is like that, how can I say it, like the blockage that someone's been holding on to. Up under that we have the Emperor, the Knight of Wands, the Eight of Wands. And the Knight of Cups. Yep. And the Fool. Yeah, because I was almost getting this energy too, like someone looking over their past actions, their past behavior with the Seven of Swords and the King of Wands. Whether it was, you know, ill-intended with the Seven of Swords, who knows? But just like their past, you know, behaviors that weren't healthy. You know, there's a masculine energy here who's looking over that. And it's almost like someone is realizing that being like this is more like, it's more of a hassle, a burden than almost like they expected it to be. Because it's like this person is like they're bearing a load of their own making. But it makes me feel like, especially with the Knight of Wands here, normally the Emperor is, you know, a committed, you know, masculine energy. They're normally looked at as like a leader, a figure of authority. But with the Knight of Wands, it makes me feel like this person was it almost makes me feel like saying like they presented themselves as an emperor, or they could just be older, you know, in age, but their actions were that of like a Knight of Wands. When they're really a King of Wands. And this could be, the Seven of Swords could be someone looking at how they like deceive themselves. It could have been, you know, self-deception. Because the Knight of Wands doesn't really have to commit. But it seems like this person's energy is changing from a Knight of Wands to a Knight of Cups. Where it's still a knight, but the Knight of Cups is has a little bit more staying power than the Knight of Wands. Yeah, like someone's going through like an elevation. Like it feels like an emotional like upgrade. It's the only way I can explain it. And then, you know, it's allowing them to, you know, fully express themselves emotionally. It's all like, it makes me want to say like a process. Yeah, and oh my God, and I was just getting ready to say, I almost feel like this person is going to, you know, step into the King of Cups energy. This is like an emotional maturation process that's going on for this energy here. But let's see what comes out. What's going on, Spirit? Yeah, look, the end of this devil energy with the World. Both energies of Saturn. Breaking free. Yep. The Magician. Under this Knight of Cups. What other messages do we need? Yeah, and then we have the Ten of Swords, yeah. Oh, I love this. Bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, the Strength card. Oh, look at this. I love this. So we have the Ten of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, the Strength card, the Queen of Wands, and the King of Wands. So we do have a true pair here. And for some of you, I feel like this is within your own, you know, masculine and feminine energy. But for some of you, you know, it could be another person where, like, how can I say this? Because the Ten of Cups is normally like the happiest card in the deck. It could represent, you know, emotional fulfillment that you share with others. It's a card of family. And someone is realizing that, especially with the Knight of Pentacles and the Strength card, like this situation, or just within their, and it's like their energy was stuck. Because I really am feeling this as all one person. It's like this person was just stuck in fire energy. And they were realizing how, like, or they will be, or are realizing how, like, they were moving from a place of kind of like, for some of you, it could have been just lust, greed, with the devil here. But it was like a way of how someone, like, maintained control, but it was stunting their emotional growth. As they were trying to control a situation. Because there's control in the devil, there's control in this magician. Let me see, let me get one more for each one. Oh, let me put these back. And if this is playing out between two people, it's like someone is realizing, like, not to say that it's bad, and, you know, I don't want to put that connotation out there, but to me as a reader, two energies, whether they're masculine or feminine of the same suit, yes, you know, on the surface, it could be, you know, it could look, you know, compatible, but the energy is the same. So if it's all fire, you know, it could be explosive, combative, you know, like, so, and it's like that for me with all the suits. So me necessarily, I don't see, you know, the masculine and the feminine of each suit being, you know, the perfect pair. Because, you know, nothing's ever perfect, right? There needs to be like a balance within the elements as well. But let me get another one here. Tell me about this devil. Let me get one for the devil. The devil. Why is this devil here? Oh. The devil. Yep, and we have the Two of Cups. Which could be a connection, or it could just be the way that this person relates to, you know, others or another. Because it feels like there's like an unhealthy way of relating that is being broke away from. Because then at the bottom of the deck we have the Eight of Cups. And then we have the Seven of Swords here. Like I said, for some of you, this could be, you know, someone realizing how their behavior impacts their relationships or connections, no matter the capacity, and it doesn't have to be love. And yeah, it's almost like this person is realizing they, you know, for one, caused more work for themselves with the Ten of Wands. And then it's like it was for, you know, things that people, places, things, or, you know, relationships that really, with the Four of Cups, like, they weren't interested in anyway. Like, what? Tell me about this magician. Yeah. So with this person being in this energy, they just kept, you know, like almost manifesting mundane relationships and partnerships. And of course, with the Tower, like I said, someone's realizing that, having that realization. Yep, look. There's the Three of Cups here. Let me get one more for the Magician. Yo, I can't make this shit up. And the Knight of Cups coming out down here at the Knight of Cups. Yeah, it was like someone, you know, was... They could have been afraid of... I don't even want to say that because I don't feel any fear here. But just, like, intentionally, like, avoided emotionally investing in situations. Because then we have the Three of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles. And that makes me feel like, yeah, this person would, you know, how can I say this? Because it does almost feel like this person was using like their, like, because the Knight of Cups can be a charmer. Like they have a lot of, you know, charisma. So it's almost like this person used the Knight of Cups energy to like initiate things with people, because it's almost like they, you know, had like the big picture in mind with the 7 and the 10 of Pentacles. But what's in between this 3 and the 10 is the 7. And that makes me feel like, yeah, this person was just like again, I said, like, given so they could get. It's almost like, I'm only going to do this, or I'm only going to show this for this 10 of Pentacles. And it's like someone is realizing, like, that's like an old way of thinking, of being, of connecting. But an end is coming to this mindset, this mentality. Because I still feel that hoarding energy very, very strongly. Tell me about this 10 of Swords. Yeah, we have the Empress. Yeah, how the, you know, because the Empress, you know, feminine energy, it receives. It receives. For some of you, you could have been betrayed by like a feminine energy, a mother, or just a, you know, prominent feminine figure. Or this could be a father as well. Just because it's the Empress doesn't exclusively mean it's a female. The 10 of Swords. Or this could be something that, you know, was learned from a feminine figure. This mindset, this mentality, this behavior. Yeah. Then we have Justice. Yeah. The Knight of Wands. Let me get one more. For the 10 of Swords. Yeah, we have the 3 of Cups. And bottom of the deck, we have the Chariot. Yeah. And that makes me feel like with the Justice card that there's some truth, some clarity that's coming out. Either, how can I say this? Yeah, because it's just like with that 10 of Swords, You know, it represents an ending. It represents rock bottom, but it could also represent, you know, like negative thoughts, the feeling of betrayal, being betrayed. Yeah, for some of you, this is like a pattern that you're realizing that you've learned. Like, this is the way of how you connect with people. And it's almost like Spirit is showing you, like, almost like an energy of everyone contributes. It's not just one person giving to a situation and like reaping the rewards. It's like trying to get somebody on the frequency of like collaboration, of teamwork, of, you know, having emotionally fulfilling and successful relationships. But I feel like whoever this is, either they didn't have that relationship like with a prominent feminine figure. So this is what caused this energy within this person. Like, not really knowing how to have, you know, like true connections. Because this is false connection here with the Two of Cups, Seven of Swords. But then bottom of the deck we have the Chariot. And it's almost like this person with the Chariot, the Nine of Swords, and the Wheel of Fortune. It's like they're being urged to initiate this new process. But again, for some of you, you know, you're sitting in fear of, you know, this change, this expansion. Because it's almost like if you don't have this programming, it's almost like someone doesn't know how to be. They don't know how to initiate and have these relationships. Can I get one more? Tell me about justice. Tell me about justice. Yeah, the Page of Cups. And the Eight of Wands, yeah. This is like a lesson in like emotional maturity through authenticity. Like just being, you know, a Page of Cups. And it, you know, the Page of Cups can be a very naive energy, but it's almost like you're not gonna, you don't, it's almost like someone is learning that they have to give to get. And it's like they don't want to learn this lesson. But once you're real with yourself about how you feel, it's almost like you go from the Page to the Ten of Cups. It's like the upgrade is almost like instantaneous. And then you go to the Ten of Pentacles. Come on now. Let me get one for this South Node energy. I don't even know what to call this. What is this South Node? Yeah, because you know better. The High Priestess. That's what it makes me want to say you know better. And the High Priestess, you know, that's a card of, you know, someone being, you know, having, you know, intelligence, hidden knowledge. Too many. Give me one for a time to give rather than take. Yeah, the King of Wands. Let me get another one. Yeah. Let me get another one. Yeah. And then we have the Eight of Cups and the Sun. This King of Wands feels like a completely separate energy from this Knight of Cups. Give me one for the King of Wands. The King of Wands. OMG. All these cards want to fall out now. The King of Wands. For some of you, it definitely might be the same energy. You know, the same masculine energy. Because the Knight of Wands is, you know, the same energy we seen earlier. So it could be like there's a masculine energy this is what it is, who's seeing how their past behaviors as a Knight of Wands and their energy of being in the Six of Pentacles, because that's what that time to give rather than take, because the Six of Pentacles could be a card of, you know, like breadcrumbing, you know, also a card of like, you know, trying to please multiple people. But it's almost like someone is realizing how their behaviors caused, you know, people to walk away from them because they were not giving. They were not, you know, contributing to whatever, whether this is work, relationship, whatever the case may be. It's almost like the energy of someone wanting to be, you know, taken care of, especially with this energy down here, or have like a sense of entitlement that they, you know, expect them to be taken care of. Give me one for this Empress. The Empress. The Empress. Because this is either something that was learned again from a parental figure, or this is an energy of like someone that a masculine energy is dealing with. And it's almost like with this new moon in Sagittarius, they're about to, like, this is going to be the initiation of almost like breaking free from this way of being, or because, you know, Sagittarius is an energy of, you know, breaking free, breaking out. It's the centaur. So the Empress. You may not want to give me nothing. Tell me about this Empress. Yeah, see? The Five of Wands. It's an internal struggle, either with the feminine or around a prominent feminine energy. And then with the Three of Swords, this is like someone that could have like broke your heart and like left you out in the cold. With the Five of Pentacles. But this is like either an internal struggle, or it could be external too. This could be someone that you're like always at odds or at war with if you're a masculine energy. But it's almost like you know. So let me get one for the Eight of Cups, and then that'll be the reading, because this is telling me that you're headed in a new direction. It's almost like you can no longer feed this dynamic within yourself or within another person. So with this Eight of Cups, let's see where you're headed. Look, to the 9. I mean, look, we know that. The 9 of Cups, and let me get one more for the 8 of Cups. Ooh, and the Ace of Pentacles. Yes. A whole, like, new, fresh, emotional start is what it feels like. With that Ace of Pentacles. And remember, Because I'm like, why does this reading feel like that? And Mercury goes retrograde tomorrow. So that's why this is here. Yep. Clearing up the confusion, the emotional confusion, the emotional clutter. Due to old wounds, probably of abandonment. Yeah. I like this. I like this. So let me grab the guidance or advice. What's the guidance and advice for the collective? Ooh, did not tell y'all. The full moon in Cancer, a personal issue reaches resolution. I told y'all about that next full moon in Cancer. No, I don't want that. I want this. So, let's see. So it says, a personal issue reaches resolution, the full moon in Cancer. Things are likely to get very heated as full moon in Cancer is a super emotional sign, so there could be something of an explosion of feelings around now or surrounding your question. It's important to be sensitive to other people when you pull this card. There are some very fine sensibilities around, so tread carefully as you move towards your goals or dreams. This card indicates an especially feminine time. It also heralds the time to deal with any family issues coming up. Nothing to worry about. It signals a challenge is now coming to an end. This card also suggests both that a domestic matter or private issue will soon come to a head and that it's a great time to move house. The answer to your question lies in being a kind leader. This is time for you to step up and agree to overcome your insecurities. And it says, attuned to the moon, it may be best to move towards what you want in a sideways manner. It says, additional meanings for this card: meditate to soothe heightened emotions. Don't be clingy. Stop sulking. And have you had enough family time lately? The teaching: the heightened emotions of the moon Cancer combination can't be ignored. However, Cancer is one of the moon's two home signs, along with Taurus. So astrologically speaking, the moon loves to be in this sign. In fact, she rules Cancer. This means that with this card, there's a sense that all is as it should be, or don't worry, all will be well soon. Yeah. And for some of you, there is like an air of, traveling. Almost like for some of you, if that's the case for you, because the Knight of Wands can indicate travel or movement. There could be like an energy here that's like wanting to, after having this realization, wanting to come and like give back to you. Tell me about this Knight of Wands. Ooh. But for the majority of you, it's just someone looking over, their past behaviors. Yeah, look, for some of you, it could be an apology that you're getting. The Knight of Wands. Yep, it's like I want to say, like, look at all these pages. Yeah, the Page of Cups, the Page of Wands, and the Page of Pentacles. I don't know, someone could be, sending you a message, trying to extend an olive branch, an apology, with all this energy here. So, take it how it resonates, but it's almost like someone has come into like a new emotional awareness here. And I was clarifying this Knight of Cups here. Give me one more, because this Five of Pentacles coming out just shows like this is the energy that this person is in, feeling low, feeling lack, feeling abandoned. The Knight of Cups, give me one more. Yeah. And almost like feeling like they deserve it with the Seven of Wands here. But then we have the Four of Pentacles, which is right here. So there's this Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, this person, they weren't open to receiving, because it's almost like this person, they really couldn't receive or give. Like, in all honesty. This is like someone who will be like, no, I don't want your help. But in doing that, it's almost like they realizing like you're actually keeping, you know, the people, places, and things that you want on like the outside. Maybe, you know, it could have been a protection mechanism. As the Four of Pentacles, but here's the awareness coming through via the Queen of Swords. Whether that's, you know, that could even be, you know, someone, you know, delivering a message to this person. But that's the new moon reading, y'all. So I definitely hope it resonated for some of you. And if not, that's fine. It just wasn't your story. As always, I thank you all for tuning in with me. And I will see y'all on the next one. All right? Later.